there is a side of you that is also a leader, and you're working with people. You've worked with people like Jyoti Bansal at Harness. Your last startup, Propeller, was acquired by them. You served under him, and then you also were acquired by Palo Alto Networks, the heavy hitters, the hard hitters, and you worked with Varun Badhwar. These are all cybersecurity legends. Tell me what you took away from them. You are building a company, but in those companies you are on the other side, where you saw acquisitions, where you saw what happens to your company when it gets integrated. Tell me about the leadership lessons. What are these guys like behind the doors, and how do they handle pressure?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So first of all, I've had the good fortune of working with these luminaries, right? I've had the good fortune of working closely with Jyoti Bansal, with Varun Badhwar, with Nir Zuk, Klarich, and there's so many other founders that I've worked with over the last few years, right? I've also had the fortune of working with some amazing public company CEOs, investors, thought leaders.
Yeah.
So the list goes on,
yeah,
and this can only happen in Silicon Valley, where you're always lucky and fortunate to keep meeting people who bring so much value, who bring so much experience, and there's so much you can learn from them. So that I think is a very unique trait of where we live. Now, all of these leaders were exceptional in their own ways, and they all operated with different styles, I would say. There's a few things that I think were common between these different leaders, and I'll list out a few things that I have sort of tried to emulate. Few great things that I've learned from them and I've tried to emulate. So the first thing is they are very curious and they are very open to learning, right? So I remember a very quick anecdote. I was with one of these public company CTOs at a Coldplay concert years back. Mm-hmm. And at that Coldplay concert, they were handing these wristbands, which these wristbands that light up every time a certain song plays. And that founder was so interested in how that technology worked and how he could hack that, and what the vulnerabilities were in the middle of the concert.
Definitely a cybersecurity
right?
CTO.
And he was, and it was so fascinating to see that, right? Like, here's a public company CTO, founder, very successful, but he's still so curious about how technology works, right? So that was a great lesson for me. They also very, they operate from a very first principle. Everything they do has a little bit of a first principle approach to things. The third thing is, they're system thinkers, I would say, right? Right. So when I worked with Jyoti is the master. He's a masterclass in systems thinking. Like any problem that you take to him, at the end of the day, he's thinking of a system on how to scale that, whether it's go-to-market, whether it's engineering, whether it's product, whether it's customer success. He's building systems that can help him scale as well as the company scale, right? So those are some lessons that I hold near and dear.